Hello, you both look so lovely today.
Thank you. Right back at you.
Zaria, how is Faren coping in the aftermath of being terrorized by A?
Not well is the answer. She's in high school, so she is being the most high school, which is actually funny because in season one you meet her and you see a high school student that kind of operates in the role of a parent. She's making sure that her dad is taken care of. She's kind of coming in and out of the house as she pleases. And I feel as though, in the best and worst ways, Farron is able to cope by lying because we're pretty little liars, but also, which, that comes with the territory. But also she's, trying on different hats and she's trying on different shoes and she realizes that now is the time to do it. So you see that in her experimentation with the boys' room and the weight room and the lifeguarding and often being the only woman in the room, which is a feat in itself. Boys' room. I know. I didn't mean
Mallory, Kelly seems like she's torn between her family and wanting to be like a normal teenager. What strides does she make this season in becoming, in an attempt to be normal? Does she veer left or does she veer right? What happens
Um,
with her?
Absolutely. That is what's going on with Kelly. There's definitely a tug of war that's happening throughout the season. And I I think we see her, she has convinced herself at the beginning of season one that she's both not a part of the liar group. I think she has a low sense of self-worth and she doesn't truly feel like she belongs. And there's, we see in episode 3, she's sort of being beckoned back in. She starts to realize these are lies she's telling herself, and maybe she can hang out with them. And then, of course, her mother yanks her right back, everything that's not serving her family and serving this new church that they've found themselves in that's more of a cult is seen as bad. And so that's definitely a difficult journey we see her navigating, but for sure she desperately wants to fit in and be a part of this group. And these liars are so nice, they're gonna give her 1,000 chances. So we'll see where she lands by the end of the season.
Zaria, in the trailer, we see the girls are being taunted one by one. Can you just give a little hint as to what this person is doing to them with these letters and kind of trying to drag them into being the ultimate final girl?
Yes. I think Bloody Rose is very, this is the only compliment I'll give Bloody Rose. She's very observant, and I think she knows exactly where to hit the girls. I think that you know, kind of came at them in a general sense, and Bloody Rose knows exactly where to stick the dagger for it to land. And I enjoy that because I think Farron can honestly sometimes be easily taunted. So yeah, I guess that's as far as I can tease for that. That's
Mallory, you kind of touched on it a little bit, but what can we expect from the Our Mother of Holy Grace Church storyline this season? How wacko does it get?
pretty wacko. Pretty wacko. You can expect it to start to rear its head midway through, and it's relevant up until the finale. There's going to be a lot of reveals and a lot of horror associated with the church. Yeah. Yeah.
And Zaria, in the trailer, Dr. Sullivan asks, say your worst fears were realized. What's the worst that could happen? What is the worst for Faren?
Wow. If I said the worst, then I would probably be telling you what she actually went through. Bloody Rose is very good at finding what the worst that could happen. But touching on that relationship that Farron has with Dr. Sullivan is she has a hard time trusting Dr. Sullivan. She has a hard time trusting anyone. So, hearing that question, even when you pose it, I hear it as her. And I hear her saying, Lady, did you not listen to anything we said? Like, this is the worst. We are living the worst. And I think even from season 1 and season 2, she's constantly like,
why are we doing this? Like, can't we just go to ballet? Can't we just go lifeguard? Can't we just have fun? We have to be on our phones. We're kids. Like, she says it how it is. So I love that about her.
And Mallory, what do you think that would be for Kelly?
The worst?
Yeah.
Probably losing another family member.
Yeah.
Probably she's down to one. So
Yeah.
her mom, as crazy as Mrs. Beasley can be, is her final lifeline. And so I think that would be the her absolute nightmare.
Yeah, that's really good.
All right. And final question for you both is who's your all-time favorite final girl?
Oh man.
Who did I see earlier?
Can I, I've been saying this all day. I really
Us.
yeah. I think it has to be us
Faren.
included in there. But I also I guess just us. I don't
Faren, specifically.
Kelly specifically. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you both so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.